I'm Graham, welcome back to the channel. Today is part 3 of our Scalextric Pro Performance Kit build, Lola Aston Martin LMP1 car that I've been building. We've done the chassis, we've got the body built and painted. Today we're going to concentrate on putting on the decals and then the all-important running of the car, and seeing exactly how fast it will be. I have high hopes for it, so let's see what happens. During putting together this particular part of the build, I've had a few camera problems, and some of them equipment failures, some of them, or most of them, my failures by not turning cameras on when I should have. So there won't be a lot of detail of the applying the decals, but that's fairly long-winded and boring anyway, so we'll skip over most of that and go straight to the finished product and giving it a few laps. So we'll take it out, put it there and let it soak for 30 seconds. It says should be long enough. Let's see. Now, is it going to slide off? Yes, it'll slide off nicely. Now I'll do the other side while we're at it, I think. Right, so there we go. We've got Castrol on the bonnet in red. Maybe it should have been black, but ah well. We've done it now, so it's done. So what we've discovered is that green should be our bottom colour, but not by a long shot. That line there looks good. Let's run a green up to there. How far is that? $5 mil. What we're going to do is run 5 mil of green right along the bottom. There. That's right. Now, what I'll do is put it from there. We'll see what we can do with that, see if we can run a stripe somewhere. If we can, good. If we can't, well, so much for it. Well, that's the start. Now, where's my little bit that I cut him off from? Here. And now we need a little bit to go in there. I'm going to get that one out of there and put him on the paper. And after that, we've got to cut a piece for the front here. And what are we going to do with the red? Where do we cut our piece of red? Right, well that's the second time today I forgot to hit record on the phone when I've been doing things here. I've just put the chassis motor on the block here, and Just going to run it in slowly. So that's going at 5 volts at the moment. I've greased up the gears, I've oiled the bearings and front and rear of the motor, and it's sounding quite reasonable actually. It's not overly noisy, not very noisy at all. So I did spend half an hour talking about the body, etc. So we'll just come back and just touch on that because yeah, of course the camera wasn't working. The body is finished in a fantasy Castrol livery, and I found some very old decals of from the very first white kit I did, which was the Peter Brock, Larry Perkins Le Mans 24-hour car of 1984, I think. 84? I think it was 84. Yeah, 1984. Yeah. And so before Slotted released their version of the car, I bought a Slotted white kit and thought nobody's ever going to release this car. So I painted it and made and bought the decals off Pato and did a version up. But then shortly thereafter, Slotted released it. So of course I bought the Slotted version again. Full version again, and it's sitting in the box there unopened. But this one, I've gone with a Caltex, buddy, not Celtic, buddy. I've gone with a Castrol livery, and as Bette Midler says in the songs, from a distance, yes, it looks good from a distance. I wouldn't like to have a close look, too close a look at it. The decals are a bit interesting. The paint job is not as great as I'd like. It's interesting. It's the 4th car I've painted, and it's the first time I've used an acrylic lacquer. The other 3 I used Humbrol's enamel through the airbrush, and I didn't prime them. I just cleaned them and gave them a couple of coats, and they've turned out really well. This one, after 4 or 5 coats and clear coats and primer and everything, it's just not a great paint job. So interesting. I think in the future I might go back to the enamel and see how that goes. But anyway, so we've got our little driver in there in his green with his red helmet and seat belts and things. I've put the wiper on and all those things. Now what I did do, now Pato recommends with these decals that you don't, rather than clear coat it, that you use specific brands of floor polish on it. And I gave it a coat of this particular one, which is one of the ones he recommends, long life self-shining floor polish. You just wipe it on and leave it. And it's come up quite, you know, it's given it quite a bit of gloss that it didn't have really. So I'll give it another coat later and help it shine up a bit more, because some of the Perkins name decals are very old and very fragile, so I didn't want to hit it with a clear coat and then lose decals that I'd spent a lot of time putting on. So I thought, well, if that's the way the man who makes the decals recommends, I'll give it a try. But I've got 3 cars there that should really have a go of a coat of it, so I'll have a look at that. All right, so we've got tail lights in, we've got our headlight covers on. Now this car is definitely set up for lights. Not supplied, but they're definitely set up for it. They've even got the little brackets in the front and rear for light bars, the normal Scalextric type light bars to fit in. I'll have a look and do some investigation and get some LEDs, and I think 3 on either side at the front and 2 in the back will be nice and light her up. Now, I did find 3 aerials in the plastic bags here, and I thought, where the hell do they go? I had them in the go. What did I do with it? When I realised I hadn't had the camera turned on. I've set them down somewhere now. I'll find it again shortly. But they, 3 aerials, and I couldn't really find where they were going. And I'm not a big fan on running aerials on these things because they do break off so quick. But I finally worked it out. They actually click into the canopy, which means, if I use super glue, I run the risk of the canopy clouding. I haven't got any canopy glue at the moment, so I'll have to give that some thought as to whether I'm actually going to run those aerials or not. But anyway, so we'll run this motor in, then we'll take it and put it on the track and give it a run and see exactly how it does go. All right, the motor's been going for a little while now, and we might turn her up to another notch, which is about 6 volts, and let her run at that for a while, and then we'll get up to a decent voltage eventually. Yeah. We'll give it half an hour and see if it makes it run any better. Hope it does, because I want this car to be nice and fast. I'd like to see a new record set by it. That would be vindication of all the work and effort I put into it. All right, okay. So we'll be back later with when the track's set up and give it a run. Well, there we have it. I've finished the build. It's a bit rough, but hey, I'm not called rough and ready for nothing. So the car is finished, it's done its laps, and it got within 0.16 of a second of the lap record, and a 40-degree heat in this tin shed. I think that's probably pretty good because the track has been overheated. Not as clean as it should be, and so yeah, I think I can be quite happy with that time. The other car that was slightly faster under better conditions was a Scalextric LMP1, which is running a 25,000 RPM motor, which is the same motor that this one's running. So yeah, I think they're going to be very close when we run them together, and see how. Yeah, so we'll see how they go. All right. Well, thank you for watching. It's been a great experience, I must say. It's had its ups and downs, but I'm reasonably happy with the outcome here, and yeah, so it will be a great car. So we'll move on to the next projects, but I'm just waiting for some mail to come in before I unveil the next projects. I'm hoping to get that next week, and then we'll do a video and get a bit done before I head off on my winter escape. So yeah, okay, thanks for watching. If you like this sort of content, please like and subscribe and comment. I do like your comments, and we'll get back to you again soon.